What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be showcasing one of the strongest mythical Pokemon in the game. We got ourselves Soul Heart Magearna for Regulation J. Now, when it comes to Magearna, its ability is everything. Like I mentioned, it's called Soul Heart, and what it actually does is anytime any Pokemon dies on the field, whether it be your opposing team or even your team, Magearna is going to get a +1 boost in special attack. So we're pairing it up with Final Gambit Annihilate to actually use Final Gambit, take out itself with a Pokemon, giving Magearna a +2 boost, and at the same time, Magearna can set up Trick Room pretty easily from there. Just set up the rest of the squad and kind of get rolling from there. Magearna has Life Orb with Dazzle Gleam, Flash Cannon, we already mentioned Trick Room, and last but not least, it has Protect. Another nice little Pokemon on today's team, especially within the Trick Room, is going to be the Ice Rider Calyrex as one, Clear Emmet, Glacial Lance, High Horsepower, Trick Room, and Protect. Our final three Pokemon, Indeedee, Guts, Ursaluna, and Incineroar. All these guys just go hand in hand together, especially on a Trick Room team, so you'll be seeing them all day today. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Another code is at top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Magearna in Regulation J. Match number 1 coming at you guys, and we're going to try to pull off the combo right off the rip. Magearna alongside with Final Gambit, Annihilate, kind of go from there. This thing's speed is so low, but that's perfect for Trick Room, so we're just going to try to go into Final Gambit, pop Trick Room, and then get rolling from there. We'll bring in Calyrex. Do we bring in Ursaluna, or do we bring in a Pokemon maybe like Indeedee or Incineroar? Honestly, Indeedee and Incineroar probably a little bit better here. And I'm going to end up just going in with Indeedee here. Make life easy. Let's do it. Let's do it. A little bit of Indeedee action, just in case, like, you know, we go into Final Gambit and we need a support Pokemon. We can just bring out Indeedee. Just follow me. Have Magearna just go to town, right? I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Magearna, like, I went up against this, I think, yesterday, and I read it. I was just like, all right, they're going into Final Gambit. I could just take out the Magearna. And it worked out well for us, but luckily I had a Choice Scarf Pokemon to kind of counter it. And I said to myself, I said, this combo could be broken. So when I seen this team today, I was like, let me give it a try. We ends up going into both of these guys. We're just going to Final Gambit down to Ursaluna. And just set up the Trick Room. Pretty simple plays for us. Pretty simple plays for us. I think Annihilate's Choice Scarf. It's got to be. If it's Final Gambit, it's got to be Choice Scarf. It's got to be able to outspeed. But let's do it. Trick Room, bam. Final Gambit, bam. Send it, baby. Send it. I wonder if they pop a Tailwind. Even with a Tailwind, I think Annihilate should still outspeed this Ursaluna. I believe it should. I would hope it does. Unless this Ursaluna is just like maxed out in speed EVs. I'm not too sure, but he ends up just simply protecting. Just fine. I don't know how to feel about that. Actually, that's fine. You set up Tailwind. That's fine by me. Alright, cool. I'm cool with that. Oh, and I clicked Close Combat. I clicked Close Combat. That's a bad play on my end. I clicked Close Combat. Alright, looks like I'm choosing to Close Combat. Looks like I'll just Hard Swap and Protect. Yeah, I'll save Annihilate for later. I clicked Close Combat instead of what's it called? Instead of Final Gambit, so that could have been rough. Because I don't think Close Combat could have KO'd. Not too sure. That's fine. They pop Tailwind at least. They end up Hard Swapping. We end up Hard Swapping. We can kind of thrive out from here. Let's see who they end up going into. Typhlosion. Good thing I'm swapping, baby. Good thing I'm swapping. It's a big time swap from your boy. Calyrex gonna pop out here. He could pop Sunny Day and potentially just like try to erupt. I'm just gonna protect the Magearna and see what they want to do. They might even try to Encore my Magearna. Yeah, don't like that. Do not like that. Not one bit. Not one bit. Gonna Terrasilize Water and just try to go for, I guess, just a Flash Cannon in this slot. And we'll go for Glacial Lance across the board. Actually, I'll go for High Horsepower. Send it into that slot. I wonder if they still Encore me to Protect. I'm really curious on that. Trying to Encore me to Trick Room. That hurts the soul. Kind of a mistake on our end. If I would have just went into Final Gambit, I could have been choosing that and just used it into the Whimsicott this turn. We would have been chilling, but it's okay. We're fine. So we'll see a double Terror type launch here. Most likely Fire into the Typhlosion, right? Yeah, he's trying to boost his damage output. Hopefully it doesn't Encore me to Protect. I would not like that one bit. It would not like that one bit. He ends up just popping a Sunny Day. So Sunny Day out and about. Luckily, high horsepower should pop out here first. So we got the Trick Room. And we are doing a ton of damage. Get it on out my face. Get it on out my face. Best thing about this KO is it's going to boost our Magearna here. Magearna is going to get that +1 boost before it even attacks because it's Soul Heart. Look at that. I'm going to be able to rip a Flash Cannon here. And I get Chilling Nade boost. So both my Pokemon are just boosted up here. Flash Cannon flies. Bye-bye to you. That's the great part about Magearna and Calyrex together. Once I get the Trick Room out, no matter who dies, who picks up a KO, like if Calyrex picks up a double KO, Magearna's also getting the boost. And as you just see, we took out the Whimsicott, Magearna gets another boost. Beautiful. Couple turns left in Trick Room. We use our Water Tower just in case. And they're going to send out their final 2 Pokemon. One obviously going to be this Ursaluna. And this one is going to be Magearna. Yeah. Magearna on the field. They don't have Terra anymore, so I can just go into Glacial Lance. And I'll follow it up with a nice little Dazzling Gleam. But this match is looking real good for us. Unless Ursaluna just completely outspeeds us. And is able to rip a Blood Moon. But he's going to go for the Protect onto the Magearna. Switch into a normal type. Because of Protean. And Glacial Lance is going to fly here. This Glacial Lance is probably just going to KO the Ursaluna. Right? +1 stab, super effective. Yeah, this match was too easy. We made a mistake early on choosing into close combat instead of final gambit. Honest mistake, but popped the Trick Room with Magearna. And look at this thing, it's +3 now. It's +3, and this is just going to be game because I'm just going to spam Glacial Lance and Dazzling Gleam again. This Magearna stands no chance. 0, zip, nothing. And we're going to get a sweep here, right? Heck yeah, we're sweeping. Sweeping out, match number 1, we love it. Are they going to cancel? They cancel it up. Match number 2 time, let's look to run it back with Magearna and Final Gambit Annihilate. I'm going to lead both of them, try to get after it that way. Honestly, if they lead Calyrex, I am terrified of that. With Tornadus, that could be really rough for us. But on the chance that they do, how can I kind of counter that? I'm trying to figure this out. How could I counter that? That would be tough for us. Still definitely going to go into both of them. Got to bring it into Calyrex. And last but not least, how can I counter that? Smeargle's looking scary as well. We just go Incineroar here. I don't know. What do you got on Indeedee? I'm gonna bring Indeedee. Yeah, if they go Tornadus here, this could be tough for us. Obviously, I'm trying to pop Trick Room with Magearna, but if they go like Tailwind into Astral Barrage, then we're in trouble. Let's see. End up going these two. We should be fine. As long as I Terrasilize Magearna here and pop Trick Room. As long as he doesn't taunt me, right? Then I still Final Gambit into this Kyogre. Alright, cool. I'm with this. So, yeah, I'm going to Terrasilize Water. I'm going to go Trick Room. And I'm going to click Final Gambit this time and set it into Kyogre. So, it's either a Tailwind, Water Spout, KO my Annihilate, or we Final Gambit and we pull off Trick Room. Magearna should be able to soak. So, Water Terra pops. They do end up going with the Tailwind. Everybody wave bye-bye to my Annihilate. He's a goner. And there goes the Water Spout. I end up soaking, but he's going to die out regardless to Final Gambit. It's actually fine. I'm actually cool with this. Because either way, I get this nice little Soul Heart boost here. Bam, +1. Lovely. And I get off Trick Room while they had Tailwind up. That's good news for us. Alright, cool. So I do have Indeedee if I want to pop it, but best bet is to just go straight into Calyrex here. And just rip a Glacial Lance. And probably rip a Dazzling Gleam here as well. Yeah. I'm hoping they just stay in here with Tornadus. Because if I can pick up the KO and get that +1 boost onto Magearna before it sends a Dazzling Gleam, it would work perfectly. But he ends up just protecting this Pokemon. That's fine. We should still be able to pick up some nice damage into this slot. He's probably trying to go for an Origin Pulse or maybe even a Thunder here. Which could be a little rough for us, but how much damage are we doing here? Dazzling Gleam might be able to KO. Gleam might be able to KO. Go ahead, Magearna. You're +1. Just KO the Kyogre. Make life easy for me. He's definitely assault vested. He's gonna KO me with Thunder, isn't he? No, he goes for Origin Pulse. Dodge it, Magearna. Calyrex dodge it. Soak it, Magearna. Let's go. Let's go. We're sitting in a great position now. Dazzling Gleam here again. Glacial Lance here again. Send it. Just launch it. Launch it, baby. They're staring at my Pokemon. They're like, oh my lord. They're like, I had to get rid of this Pokemon. If they had Thunder, they should have went for Thunder, but Glacial Lance gonna launch here. Bye-bye Tornadus. Bye-bye Kyogre. Double KO, and this works out perfectly because not only is Calyrex gonna get the +2 boost, Magearna's gonna get the +2 boost. As you guys can see, this combo is gonna be crazy when rank comes out. Gonna be absurd. Gonna be absurd. Thank you, Magearna. Here you go, Calyrex. +2 both sides. Actually, Magearna's +3. So we should have 2 turns left in Trick Room, which works perfectly for us. As long as they don't have anybody with first turn priority. And I mean, if they do, we can always hard swap into Indeedee. And they're going to throw out Indeedee of their own, so they just do it for us. Cool. That should be game. Pretty much, right? Trying to think of like what they could do to defeat us here. Okay, 2 turns left in Trick Room. Yeah, dude, Dazzling Gleam, Glacial Lance. Thanks for playing, right? Yep, battle was canceled. I'm telling you guys, this team is broken. Final match coming at you guys. Arceus and Magearna. We are versing up here. I don't want to do that same combo that we've been doing. I feel like it's kind of too easy, and we already did it twice so far. So, from here, we're going to pop Trick Room a little bit of a different way. I think we're just going to go into Indeedee and probably Calyrex, or I could just go Final Gambit and take it out. But, like, I don't know. I feel like this team is all about Magearna. Like, why don't I just use it again, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. As much as I don't want to, but, like, the team is centered around all this. And it's what the team is about. It's just what it is, right? And I feel like I showcased it already twice. Actually, kind of once, because the first time we didn't really pull off the Final Gambit. Actually, the second time we didn't really pull off the Final Gambit either, but maybe we'll do it here. Arceus and Incineroar pop out here. He's going to fake out the Magearna all day. I'm just going to Final Gambit the Incineroar? Yeah, I'll Final Gambit the Incineroar. Just because I don't feel like dealing with... actually, I could just stay in here now. I could just stay in here now and just close combat. But you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to Final Gambit. Make life easy. Just go into a Protect here. Just Protect, because Fake Out's probably launching in that slot. I don't feel like dealing with Incineroar for the rest of the match. We could go for Swords. Ooh. We could be in some trouble. We didn't bring in Indeedee. We could be in some trouble, especially if he goes for Swords Dance here. But no, he ends up protecting. Perfect. No trouble for us. We're fine. We're chilling. Awesome. Protect Magearna. And Final Game is just going to get rid of you. +2 Magearna, just like that. Bam. Bye-bye Incineroar. Bye-bye Annihilate. Thanks for playing. And Magearna's going to get boosted, baby. Gonna get boosted. Gonna get boosted. Luckily that Arceus protected there. Luckily they didn't have Magearna on the field. I feel like if you're versing Magearna, the best way to counter Magearna is to just use another Magearna. Because, like, your Magearna is going to get boosted just as much as their Magearna does. But they end up throwing out Urshifu. That's a little rough for us, especially if it's water, and it is water. Best bet is probably Terrasilize. And just go into the Facade. I mean, we could Protect just in case Arceus wants to attack us. You know what? If he dies out, he dies out. As long as they don't attack my Magearna, we're fine. As long as they don't attack my Magearna. Let's see a Terra-type pop here. I should have probably went water into Magearna. This might bite us, but let's see what they want to do here. Hopefully they just attack Ursaluna. All I gotta do is get off this Trick Room and we pretty much win. I should have just attacked with the bear, though. Go on Surge Strikes. Go into the bear, please. No, 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 no. Okay, we soaked this. But Arceus, what are you doing here? You might double down to Magearna here. We soak this. What we do? We soak this. And he's Swords Dancing. Alright, Extreme Speed we have to watch out for. And I get off the Trick Room. He's gonna E-speed me. He's going to E-speed me. He's so E-speeding me. I'm just going to let my boy do all the work. Facade this slot and just protect you. He's so E-speeding me. Swords Dance, you got to have E-speed here. Alright, protect Magearna. Dude, if we had Indeedee, if I would have just brought Indeedee, this match would be pretty much over from here. But I protect Magearna. As long as Facade KOs Urshifu, we should be fine. There's the E-speed. We knew that was flying out here. Eat it up, Magearna, no problem. And Facade's going to launch. Can it KO? We got Guts boosted. We got all that good stuff. And it does KO the Urshifu. Beautiful. So right now, Magearna's just going to stand here. It's not going to really do too much. It's +3. It's posing that threat. But Ursaluna alongside of it is just going to pretty much pick up all the damage. I'm cool with this. I got Calyrex in the back end. We just popped Trick Room, so we have plenty of turns left in it. And Shenpao's going to be the Pokemon. Shenpao. Probably wants to go for an Ice move here. We're going to Terrestrialize, just go for EQ. If I can get off of Dazzling Gleam, we'll go for it, but they're just going to E-speed me and KO me. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Big time Ghost Terror from Ursaluna Bear. And with these Guts, I mean, it just deals a monstrous amount of damage. This little Ghost Terror gets rid of our Ice weakness as well. Don't want to deal with an Icicle Crash, right? E-speed flies, we knew that was happening. That's fine. Magearna's just posing that threat. And Ursaluna's going to rip an EQ here. He's ripping it, baby. EQ launches. Shenpao down to Focus Sash, and a Glacial Lance should just win us this game. What are you going for? Ice Spinner? Yeah. Good little Ghost Terror here. Nice little Ghost Terror. So what do we got? 3 turns? 2 turns left in Trick Room? I don't know. It's plenty enough. We could just spam Glacial Lance. Spam Facade. I don't want to use EQ just in case they double protect and I EQ into my Calyrex. That would be an issue. But yeah, we'll just go Facade this slot and we'll go Glacial Lance across the board. Thanks for playing. 3-0 for today's video. Come on, man. Magearna going crazy. Once I seen this Pokemon was in it, I was just like, dude, this thing's going to be broken. Then I started seeing people use Final Gambit with it, and it's just absurd. He goes for the E-speed. Does a ton of damage. Does a ton of damage, and he goes for Sucker Punch here. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. If Calyrex doesn't KO here, we lose. Did I jinx myself saying 3-0? I hope not. I hope not. Cool, we didn't. Awesome. 3-0 for today's video. Almost lost this last one. GG to our opponent. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Magearna being broken in Regulation J. Soul Heart alongside Final Gambit, alongside Trick Room. This was just insanely broken, as you guys saw. Magearna went plus like 2 to 3 every single match on special attack, and it just posed a huge threat, especially next to Calyrex. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread this positive day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.